We are live, and it is wonderful being here today with my friend Mark Guy. I kind of see him in there somewhere. He is out and about in a cold place, as we see. Good morning, Mark. How's your day going, buddy? Tell me all about it and where you are and what you're doing.
It's good morning to you, Nick. Good morning, everyone. This is Mark. Always a pleasure to connect with my encouraging friends all over the world, and of course with Nick. I'm doing great. Yeah, just in this cold place, but yeah, it's all good.
Well, as always, it's wonderful to be here with you, Mark. I am so excited about today. It's not just Friday, but it's Good Friday. So, what are you doing today to on this Good Friday to remember and, as we've talked before, as our faith intersects, what how are you spending today?
I'm spending today just helping out my family, spending time with them. Um, I'm not buying a car. You see the Tesla behind me? No,
Yes.
I'm not. But you never know. You never know. There's like a Tesla dealership right next to me. But no, I'm just spending time with family and also a lot of prayer, a lot of meditation, a lot of time, um, not in isolation, but in reflection, just so I can just focus on like where life is and who we are and who we can help. And also, don't forget that we need to help ourselves as well. And I think we can do that through prayer.
That's it. That's it. And I believe that you hit the nail on the head. Whenever we reflect, we don't isolate ourselves. We don't have to anyway. But even with the noise, the people all around us, we take time and we remember ourselves. We remember those that we love. We remember just the entire world. And how our paths are so different on Good Friday, in my faith, and I believe in your faith as well, that's when Jesus really suffered, and and he had passion for us. And that is one of the things, as we're in our human experience right now, we have suffering, we have pain, and it's all around us. I was talking with folks yesterday that were so depressed, and they were just in a place where I wouldn't say they were suicidal, but if death happened to them, they would be okay with it. And that's so sad to me. It's so sad to me because when people lose hope, when people lose the joy of living, and they become so disillusioned and overwhelmed with our world, it's it's sad. And I hope that today and always that you and I can just be those hope bearers so that people do not go into that place so often, and when they do, we can bring them up out of it. What would you say to someone like that? What would you say to someone like that today, Mark?
And I can feel the sadness. I can feel the sadness. It's not just probably with some people, it's probably multiplied by millions of people. And people are sad for or anxious for many reasons. And one of the things I say is sometimes you cannot help but be in that place. And sometimes it's how uncomfortable that is. I think you just have to move through it, and reset for the next day. What what I want to share with you, Nick, is you know, if we can look back at a time when we were really excited about something and thinking like the future looks bright, or like the kids, they draw on the walls, They eat with their hands. Nobody told them, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You're not supposed to be doing that. That's not how the kids behave. But kids do it and they just being themselves. And what I want you to say is, if you can remember back in the time when you felt like you were excited about life, there's so many opportunities and nobody even told you, I got to do this way or that way. Just do it. Do it and see what happens. Um, you know, and if nothing else happens, tune in for our encouragement broadcast because I truly look forward to this broadcast. It lifts my spirits. It really does. No matter where I am in the world, and I do travel a lot.
I'm exactly the same way. This is the intersection each week where I'm like, I have to be there Friday morning, 10 a.m. It is something that I look forward to. And, when I'm not here, I miss it. I miss it and I miss it. Last week, I was dealing with a couple of health issues. I wasn't able to be here. And I thought about it, and so many people reached out and said, "Where are you? Where's the hope? And where's the encouragement?" And that meant the world to me. But
Yeah.
I think people enjoy it because it's contagious. Hope is contagious. Encouragement is contagious. The same way negativity is contagious, we're kind of the antithesis of that. We are the ones that want you to do the best you can do. We want you to go higher heights than even we've gone. We don't want you to stop where we've stopped. We want you to keep going. And that's what it's all about. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. And that's, you know,
That, that's a great thank you for reminding me. I really love this one. Um yeah, shoot for the moon. And yeah, I really did miss this meeting as well last week. Had to miss for a specific reason. One thing I want to share with this is last week and this week I've been following a mentor that I've been learning from. Her name is Lisa Nichols. Do you know who that is?
I don't. I would like to
No,
know more about her, though.
she's a great mentor, great speaker, great coach. She has affected me and my learning, my speaking for many years. She also was one of the contributors to the book called The Secret that came out like almost 18 years ago. Then she went to
Yes.
Oprah and Larry King and like so many other shows. And you know what she said? She said, when you have a message, you have to, or your story, stand on your story, not inside it. And I thought, what does it mean? Do you know what that means, Nick? What does it mean that standing on your story, not inside it? What does it mean to you?
I think and that's something it's not by coincidence you would be mentioning this right now. In the growth and the journey that I've had recently, that's the same exact phrase that was used with me recently, that as I have come out of prison, I have been victorious. I've been living in my story because it's been happening, that I'm at a pivotal point now where a lot of those doors I'm having peace with closing. And now then it was my journey, absolutely, but I am no longer in that place. And that's so freeing to me. And I love sharing about it, standing on it now. But that doesn't mean I have to go back in there with my emotions. It doesn't mean that I have to go back there even with people, but I can share those times and I can stand on it. I can stand on, my momentum, what I've done, and those things, and that can still be a positive catalyst forward. But that doesn't mean I'm in there and I'm reliving it every day.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it was an experience. I won't even say it was a horrible experience the way many people would think it would be, because that experience helped develop me into the man I am today. And I am not ashamed of that one bit. There are things when I was in it that I regret, that I
yeah,
wish had never happened. But as I'm standing on it, I wouldn't trade anything for what's happening now.
Yeah, this is I think you nailed it, and I have never heard this such statement in this collection of words before, but I'm glad I did. And a different way of thinking about your experiences, right? Standing on your story, meaning that you have been victorious, and now you use your story as part of your platform to share with others. Because we are social animals, humans are, and we need to learn from others. We need to learn from you, from me, from everyone. I don't know what just happened, but I think something just dropped. But anyway, yes, standing on your story, not inside of it. I think it's a great different way to think about this, and I'm so glad that you mentioned it. And I want everyone to think about this too. Stand on your story, not inside of it. Inside of it, you learn the way you learn about yourself, you learn about what you're made of, learn about your beliefs, values, but then you stand on it so you can reach more people. So
Excellent. Well, I'm glad we're having a wonderful discussion today, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's us learning from our experiences, and we can look back at those times, but we don't have to walk all the way over there.
no, no, we don't. Look at it, and also with gratitude, just like you said, this is what made you, and this is what all the people that you have touched and who have touched you and molded you. And absolutely, one of my great friends, she said, the most important prayer is gratitude. And I think, yes, that is. And especially on a Good Friday, it's also about forgiveness, right? Forgiveness. I mean, last week has been such horrible week for you and for so many people around the world for many reasons. And I just think forgiveness is a big deal. I talk about it a lot. It's forgiving others and giving grace, and we can not forget it. I do want to say, Nick, I might have to leave early because of where I am today. So you might have to finish
Okay.
solo.
Do we need to go ahead and say goodbye now?
I
Or
think so. I think so.
okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I will just take a couple more minutes. Mark, have a wonderful day. Happy Easter in advance, and just enjoy your time as you travel. But we will see you later and see you next week. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Easter. Bye bye.
Happy Easter. Okay. Thank you so much. And as we come to a conclusion today, I just want to thank everybody for your encouragement, for your love, for your hope. And you see Mark Guy, he's an amazing individual, and he has such a passion for interpersonal development with others, not really just for helping you become a better speaker, but really having you articulate your vision, your hope, your goals, your dreams. And he doesn't do that by saying, this is what you should do and this is what you should do. What he does is he listens. He listens and then he helps you formulate your own plan. He doesn't do all of that work for you like many people do. Instead, he listens and he empowers. That's what we do at the Art of Encouragement. And as we're moving into a new phase in the next couple of months, that's exactly what we want to be able to do for people. We want to listen. We want to hear your ideas, your visions. If you're struggling with something as a communicator, whether that is a technology related issue, whether that is a speaking hangup, we want to help you overcome those things and work with you one on one or even in a small group setting. So if that's something you're interested in taking where you are now to where you want to be, where you aspire to be, where you hope to be, where you know you can be, but you just haven't been able to do it yet by yourself. And that's where I was. That's how I intersected with Mark the way I did, is because I knew I had a message. I knew that my journey had such a profound impact on the folks that I shared it with, but I wasn't always effective with sharing it. I intersected with Mark and he started coaching me. It was a night and day difference. I hope that you will consider reaching out to us if you want to go to your next level, because that's what exactly what we want to do is help you get there. So today, on this Good Friday, I just want you to remember that around the world, people are suffering. Around the world, people are in places of darkness without hope. Maybe next door to you, someone's struggling with a silent addiction. Maybe 3 houses down, someone's dealing with physical abuse. 5 houses down, someone doesn't know how to tell their kids that they just filed bankruptcy and that they won't be able to continue getting the best clothes and the best things. These are all things, and you can keep going on and on. But people are hurting, people are struggling, and often behind the smiles, there's such deep pain. So as you're going out, you're intersecting with people, be nice, be compassionate, listen. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge someone by their past if they're working on their present and future. Give them a chance. Without people giving me a chance, there's no way that I would be where I am today. But others need that chance as well. So go out there, encourage people, spread hope, inspire change, and be the person you needed at some point in your life. Be the hope, be the light, and be the love. I'm Nick Patterson, closing now the art of encouragement, and we will see you next week.